Greetings everyone, my name is Njabulo Matondo, and of course welcome to Literature Podcast. And of course I'm not alone, I'm with my partner here,
Lungani Njabulo.
All right, man, welcome to Literature Podcast once again. This is a podcast where we focus on analyzing literature and of course looking into different kinds of plays, books, novels, and everything that has to do with literature. So today we're going to be focusing on the dramatic play Julius Caesar, and we're going to be looking into the characteristics, and also we're going to be looking into the characters and two main themes, which is ambition and honor, right? Mr. Nzimande is going to be focusing on the theme of ambition, and I'll be focusing on the theme of honor, right? Mr. Nzimande is going to tell us right now, about, the background of the book or the play Julius Caesar, and I'll add into it if it is necessary. Mr. Nzimande, please tell us about the background of Julius Caesar.
Okay, Njabulo, thank you. The play Julius Caesar is written by William Shakespeare. The play is written in 1599 and it is set in the ancient of Rome. The play is about the assassination of Rome political, which is Julius Caesar. Over to you, Njabulo.
As my partner mentioned here, the play is mainly, based on politics and power, right? Now, Caesar is one of the, powerful, leaders in Rome, sharing, or rather power sharing, with only three people in the picture, right? Mark Antony being, his right-hand man, Brutus being his brother, and of course his colleague as well, because it's a political, structure, and of course, Cassius as well, right? So the play's plot is pushed, or rather is influenced by Caesar's assassination. We witness Brutus being convinced by Cassius, because of his envy, to join the conspirators, and at the end, not at the end, but in between the play, they assassinate Caesar, and of course, this kind of pushes the plot of the play. But moving on, at the end, all these men die because of their fate and because of free will. When I say free will, I mean the choices that they make, which lead them to their fate. Mr. Nzimande, let's look into the theme of ambition. Sir, please tell us how Shakespeare portrays the theme of ambition, especially through characters.
As you mentioned that I will be focusing on the theme of ambition, and let me get straight to my theme. One of the major themes of this play, Julius Caesar, is ambition, as it is portrayed or revealed by the personages of Brutus, Cassius, and Julius Caesar. The conspirators fear that Caesar will become a cruel ruler, as the play's opening worries of his growing ambition and power. Cassius thinks that Caesar's ambition and power will result or will lead to oppression, as he expressed this fear by saying these words: "He will not be a wolf, but he sees Rome as sheep." Furthermore, Brutus says that Caesar wants to be crowned as a king. How might being king change his nature? And Brutus also says that Caesar will become a dangerous snake if he is crowned as a king. He will kill all the Roman people because of his ambition. Over to you, Njabulo.
Well, looking into the theme of honor, William Shakespeare, the author of the play, portrays honor, or the theme of honor, through one character, right, which is Brutus. Even though Cassius uses the name, or rather uses the theme of honor to persuade Brutus, but Shakespeare uses Brutus to, present and portray the theme of honor. Looking into the theme of honor, Brutus is indeed an honorable man. Even in his, character traits, Brutus is, honorable. Brutus is idealistic, and of course Brutus is envy. Now all these character traits lead him to his own fate, right? To his own fate, rather. Now looking into Brutus again, in the beginning of the play, we see that Brutus is indeed an honorable man. The interaction that he has with Cassius is in Act 1, Scene 2. That's where we see that Brutus is indeed an honorable man, because he has, or rather is experiencing, internal conflict, with himself, whether to choose to be honorable to Caesar and loyal to Caesar, or choose to be honorable to the Republic of Rome and be loyal to the Republic of Rome. We witness him in Act 1, Scene 2 saying these words: if it be all right to the great general, meaning Brutus chooses to be, honorable and loyal to the Republic of Rome, and chooses to, be convinced and persuaded by Caesar's telling him that, Caesar is indeed ambitious for power, and he might, rule with the concept of tyranny, right? So Brutus is seen choosing patriotism and honor and being an honorable man. But moving on, Mr. Nzimande, please tell us more about the theme of ambition.
Continuing with the theme of ambition, another aspect of the theme of ambition is jealous and manipulation, as it is embodied by the character of Cassius. Cassius recruits Brutus into the plot against Julius Caesar. Cassius' idea was to get rid of Caesar, so as the Roman people will live freely. So Cassius used Brutus' sense of honor to manipulate him, as he says that he helped Caesar when they were young. They were swimming and Caesar drowned. So Caesar is not God as people sees him. This line demonstrates that how political intrigue may converge with personal goals, and also Cassius' conviction is self-determination over fate, as you mentioned fate or on your analysis. So Cassius used this line: the fault, dear Brutus, is not in our state but in ourselves. This line demonstrates that people must take charge of their future than to be ruled by other forces. Over to you, Njabulo.
Well, looking into the theme of honor again, we're going to look into the aspect of, stoic, right? Now, stoic means that you don't show your emotions. Even when you're going through something, you choose to, go through it on yourself, not, expressing them and, telling people how you feel. Now, a warrior back in Roman ancient time was supposed to be stoic, right? The Roman warrior wasn't allowed to show emotions, right? And if you're an honorable and honest, warrior, you would, of course, obey those certain rules, or rather that certain mentality as a man, of course. Now, we see Brutus showing us that he is indeed stoic by not showing emotions after he tells Cassius that Portia is no more, right? Portia is no more, and of course, Cassius is still shattered by the, information that Brutus is presenting to him, and he tries, to show and express himself. But because Brutus is an honorable man, and being honorable means that he has to be honorable in every situation, he chooses to be stoic, and he chooses not to show emotions, right? And in the words that he says that in this wine, rather the drink that he was drinking, which was wine, I bury all unkindness, meaning he was saying to Cassius that I'm not going to talk about it, I'm going to be honorable and remain being a warrior, and that's how I'm going to show and symbolize honor. And I think Shakespeare through that also showed, rather portrayed the theme of honor through Brutus in those scenes. Over to you.
Lastly, on the theme of ambition, despite that Caesar declined the throne 3 times, show his real ambition that he wants power and to be respected. And also his overconfidence led to his assassination, as he didn't listen to the soothsayer when the soothsayer says, be aware of the ideas of March, and Calpuria's dream.
All right, well, lastly on the theme of honor, we look at Cassius, because Cassius also, honor is also portrayed through him, because he uses honor to persuade Brutus, right? He uses words such as dishonorable graves, that if he and Brutus don't continue with the conspiracy or with the plot of assassinating Caesar, they might end up having an honorable graves, and Caesar will be forever, praised. Well, that was it from the Literature Podcast. My name is Njabulo Madondo, and of course my partner here,
Lungani Njabulo.
We hope that we gave you guys the analysis of these both themes, which is
ambition,
of course, and of course, man, honor. Thank you so much, and we hope that you're gonna enjoy this podcast session that we had. We love you guys. Do enjoy.